Hi, I'm Colton DeBiase, and as always, welcome back to the Pioneer Spotlight, where we give you an inside look at Point Park Athletics. I'm Colton DeBiase, and we are covering Point Park baseball for the first time this semester. And I am sitting here with, and also pleased to be joined by Mr. Strikeout. He is Nick Beardsley. Nick, thank you so much for spending some time out of your day to be with us.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure's mine.
So let's get started, Nick. So we are getting down to the final weekend with a series against Oakland City, and then you guys are approaching the playoffs. So what is the mindset of the team right now as you guys just get through the regular season and then it's off to the RSC playoffs?
It's really play through May. That's been our motto this past couple weeks because we realized our time's dwindling down for the seniors and time's dwindling down for this 2021 campaign to make a run. So we're going to play through May. That's win as many games as possible in the next couple week stretch from Oakland City to the conference tournament and on so on.
And so how would you guys sum up the season so far as this point? Because you guys have had a lot of great games, especially some nail-biters.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's this season's been a story on its own. Every year is going to have different challenges, different breakout things, and it's been great watching the dominance on the mound by Ruben. It's been great watching the middle infield work. The bats come alive. New players get opportunities and run away with them, like Winsec at third. The pitching staff staying solid, and like I said, Ruben coming in the back. The outfield, Renovalis coming out. We have players that I was out last year. I wasn't able to see, and they're just making an impact on this team, and it's awesome.
And so speaking about your injury, Nick, knowing that you did have an arm injury that ended your senior year in 2019, and then you rehabbed, and then obviously you guys couldn't play the season last year because of COVID. So you're here 2 years later, still on the team. Did you ever think that your journey would have been like that with all of the roller coaster these past 2 years has been for you?
No, not at all. That fall, I was actually messing with Coach Torres, saying I'm going to be the first player that played with you all 4 years and got his degree in 4 years, and I'm out. And I kind of just kept messing with him about that. And then first game of the year, I was feeling good, and yeah, then the trials kind of happened. I had to take a damper on my life, but it's been an awesome journey nonetheless. So.
And so how does it feel that you are playing, knowing that you guys could not play the season last year because of COVID?
It's awesome, and I hate to say it like this, but it's awesome that the group of guys are all together again, because there's about 10 of us that played together 2 or 3 seasons before that COVID year. Like Huber has been with me since the beginning. Horu has been with me. Negron's been around forever. And really it's cool to see the core group of guys getting the last ride out together.
And so what are the goals for this year's team, and what goes that you have for yourself, like individually, like your individual goals?
As a team, we're, like I said, play through May. We are going to play until we can't play no more. Stand tall at the final. Our players are going to put it all on the line because nobody wants to pack their bags and go home. We want to keep going and going and going. Personally, I'm hitting all my goals. I'm back on the mound. The 2 years off was, it takes a lot of patience and looking at yourself in the mirror and really digging deep in some moments where you're like, dang, I haven't picked up a ball in 8 months or however long it's been, and have to get back out there because you love the game, you love playing it. There's just nothing like being forced off the field than wanting to get back out there.
Now, what have you learned being a part of the baseball team here at Point Park that you feel has benefited you now and into the future?
Really the meaning of family, and in an aspect that's not like bloodline. The meaning of family and how much it could carry a group of people together and push them to exceed their expectations. In 2018 we had a team that was playing out of our minds. We were winning all the time and having fun all the time, and it was crazy. And that was like what family brought us together. This year, this is my first season back since that year. The family's coming together, and it's crazy how much once you play for one another, and everything takes care of the rest, really.
And now going back to your injury, what went into your rehab, and do you think you are better or the same as you were before the injury?
I think I'm better right now. Mentally, it was draining. It was a lot of repetitive stuff just to get the strength back and the stretching back, being able to move my arm, move my body again. But I was also able to get older, be more mature now coming back, be the wise man on the field instead of the young goofball kind of guy. So it was a lot of mentally draining hours, but it's all worth it now.
And so Point Bar baseball has a lot of tradition going back to more than 50 years. So what does it mean for you to play for a program like that, especially somebody coming from Southern California?
It's been crazy because I came out here on a whim. My parents kind of were like, look, this is what we think is going to be the best fit for you. You know, we've talked to the coach. He's invested in you, so it's going to be something. You're not stuck at a junior college or anything like that. And you're away from home. You're going to have an experience that they didn't have. And then I came here and I didn't realize what Point Park baseball was really about. And then I have seniors that year that are talking to me all the time, like, wow, you guys did all this. And then the next year there's different, like, juniors that are now seniors. They're telling me all their stories. And then it's just been a crazy ride. And now I believe Point Park baseball essentially now. So.
And so how did you find out about the school and everything, knowing that you were coming from the west coast of the country?
So, fun little snippet, Coach Torres was a college coach for one of my high school coaches. So I kind of talked to him and I was like, do you have any good programs that you recommend looking into? And he was like, yeah, I have the head coach for Point Park baseball out in Pittsburgh. They're a great team. They're top 25 year in and year out, or at least dancing around there. And I'll give him your word, and you're going to have to go work out in front of him and see what he likes. If he doesn't like you, I can only help you so much. So then, yeah, the rest is history. I came out here, toured the place, realized it was downtown. Like I said, completely different than what I was used to. I'm used to hanging out the beach kind of area, and my family's all from there, so I've never came out to the East Coast too much when I was growing up, just for a couple of vacations. And then now I'm a city guy, Pittsburgh City through and through now, yeah.
Is there any what is the biggest difference that you have seen compared to LA coming out to Pittsburgh?
Oh, the sports is fun out here. It's a good heckle that everyone just loves sports. Like, even if you're the Penguins are going to play the Capitals tonight. Yeah, we hate the Capitals, but at the same time they respect each other. Like, fans respect each other. They're able to, jaw back and forth, and that's just been the most fun thing out here. Is you go to a Steelers game at Heinz Field, and you're talking to Browns fans, but at the end of the day, it's sports. People love sports, and it's awesome just hanging around that environment.
So do you think that Pittsburgh fans are more passionate out here compared to LA with historic teams like the Lakers and the Dodgers?
I think it's passionate a different way because you also have the bandwagon fans out of LA. They're able to love a team no matter what because the team's going to be decent here. Look at the Pirates, and you still got Pirates fans out there. The Steelers haven't won a playoff game in a handful of years. You still got diehard Steeler fans that aren't going anywhere. Penguins, they're the Penguins.
Yeah, that's right. And so, speaking of history, you broke the team record for career strikeouts a couple of weeks ago. So the record was 219. It stood for 30 years, and it was held for that time by Corey Harrisburg. So what does it mean to you and show for your career that you are next in the history books here at Point Park?
Gives me goosebumps. It was something I was kind of joking with the seniors my freshman year. Like, I got 4 years here. Like, you guys aren't going to be nobodies when I'm done. And that was kind of my motivation to leave my name here in a positive way and have fun while doing it. And it's an honor. Corey Harrisburg, that's 30 years in which he was the man, and caps off to him, and I'm honored. I'm just glad to be there now.
Yeah, no, so it caps off to you as well, Nick. Well deserved.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, and lastly, what are you majoring in, and what are your future plans after this year?
My undergraduate was in sports arts and entertainment management, and then I just finished grad school, I guess this weekend technically, in business administration, general business administration. And the future plans is I'm going to try to play baseball as long as I can. I love the game. The passion hasn't gone away. I think coming back from this injury has shown me I'm getting better and better as the season's prolonged, and I could keep going. I think I got more in the tank, and I'm gonna keep riding that, and we'll see what happens then.
Are you thinking about maybe sticking around here, or maybe trying out for maybe one of the independent leagues around the country, because there's plenty of them?
Oh yes, for sure. And with all the Major League Baseball teams that are getting cut, like the minor league stuff, it's gonna be great talent throughout the independent ball. So I'm gonna have to step it up a notch and definitely work harder to get there. But I'm willing to push myself to that limit.
Well, that is awesome, Nick. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us, and best luck this weekend. And with the playoffs, we'll be there to see it. We can't wait.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
And we thank you so very much for joining us all throughout the semester. And as always, you can always catch anything Point Park sports related on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you for watching.